Hi everyone, it's Jonathan again. I am here with Subaru's most expensive and fanciest Outback that they've ever built. This is a 2024 Outback Touring XT, and today we're going to go over some of the unique features of this vehicle that make it worth the money. Okay, so the first feature is just the general engine design. This car is powered by Subaru's 2.4 liter turbocharged boxer motor. It makes 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. And Subaru calls this a boxer motor because it is mounted horizontally. So instead of a vertically oriented four-cylinder, this one is mounted horizontally like this. The pistons fire like this at each other. Kind of looks like two boxers fighting each other, hence the name boxer engine. And what that does, instead of it having to be mounted this way, Subaru mounts it flat, so it's lower in the engine bay. See, it's even below kind of the fender line here, and that gives the car an overall lower center of gravity. It's a more compact design, and that gives the car better handling and a more sure-footed feel on the road. Subaru and Porsche are the only two manufacturers that make this kind of motor. And you can see here, here's the intercooler here, and here's the pistons fire this way and this way instead of this way in a traditional four-cylinder. So it allows Subaru to mount the engine lower in the engine bay for better handling. Airflow comes through here, through the grille. So there's no hood scoop. It comes through here and it comes out of this. Cool air comes out of here straight into the intercooler to cool the engine. And it also has a built-in CVT cooler to help cool the transmission to prevent any overheating that would come from that turbo. This vehicle is a Top Safety Pick Plus from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, one of the safest vehicles you can buy. I do have people ask me sometimes what this little metal knob is here. Well, if you notice, it'll slot into the door here when you close the door. So, slots into there. And what that is there's a beam here, a cross beam that goes this way, and it pokes out there, and that just allows for better structural integrity in case you are T-boned in a crash. It makes the door a lot more rigid. Just another unique safety engineering feature of the Outback. Another handy feature of this vehicle, if you have the proximity key in your pocket or in your purse, where you normally keep it for the keyless access, you can approach the vehicle. Let's say you have a bunch of groceries in your hands. You're like me, you like to carry all your groceries in at one time. You can walk up to the car and it'll sense the key, and you can hold your hand or like an elbow a little bit close to the logo there, and it will open automatically. So it's a hands-free power tailgate. There's also a button underneath the tailgate here that you can press to open it, and then two buttons here to close it. This one will close it, and this one, as long as the car is off and you have the key in your pocket or on your person, this will lock the car completely, so you can just walk away. While we're in the cargo area here, you have a cargo cover, which Subaru engineered to kind of pop up on its own. So if you approach it and you can maybe use your elbow and you're carrying stuff, you can just tap it and it'll kind of automatically fold up and out of the way. Just a kind of a clever piece of engineering there, just with something as simple as a cargo cover. And this panel down here will lift up, and there's a hook on it. And you can use that hook to latch it to the top of the vehicle to keep that panel open. And under here, there is a storage space. You can pop these out here on the side, and that cargo cover will fit in here flush with the bottom of the vehicle. So it has its own, the cargo cover has its own storage space below the rear cargo area, as opposed to having to leave it in the garage or just take it out of the vehicle completely. It has its own dedicated storage spot. So again, just some clever little engineering features, user friendliness of this vehicle here in the rear cargo area. You have just one pull seat releases back here, kind of spring loaded. Pretty big cargo area. Another nice interior feature of the Outback Touring and Touring XT is this digital rear view mirror, which is a major upgrade over the one they've used previously. And it uses a camera that is mounted in the exterior shark fin antenna to show you an image of what's behind the vehicle in case you have something in the back that is blocking the rear window, preventing you from seeing if it were just a regular mirror. Here is the rear view mirror digital camera that's mounted in the shark fin antenna. Another interesting little fact, there's this kind of texturized plastic here, which Subaru says is done on purpose to help prevent ice and snow buildup on this antenna, which would possibly be blocking the camera if you did want to use the digital mirror. So lots of little quirks and touches on this vehicle that are all deliberate to help make your life a little bit easier. Going into the interior, this is a Nappa leather, premium leather. It's the only trim you can get Nappa leather on. The interior is loaded with contrast stitching. Kind of get this, you can get this in a Java brown or a black interior. The Java brown's kind of like a coffee, like a saddle brown. Soft touch, nice grade of leather. You get this contrast silver stitching throughout on the armrest here, on the side door panels, on the dashboard here. And this is also the only Outback trim level that has ventilated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats. In addition to heated seats, you get a heated steering wheel. Similar to the Wilderness, you get a front view camera, which shows what's a 180-degree view of what's in front of the vehicle. Helpful if you're on a trail and you're trying to see over maybe a hill that you're going up. This is the driver focus system. Two purposes for that. It monitors your eyes to make sure you're watching the road. If you take your eyes off the road, or if it senses that you're drowsy, it will alert you in the gauge cluster here. And also it will scan your face and know your profile so that you can set up user profiles, and that way when you get in the car, it will know that it's you. It will set your seat and your climate and everything to what you want comfortability wise. And then if driver 2, it scans their face, they get in the car, it'll automatically adjust the seat and the climate control settings to what is their preference. So pretty cool feature. Another feature this car has is power folding side mirrors. Again, it's the only Outback to have that. They'll fold automatically when you lock the car from the outside, or with this button here. Tap that, mirrors fold out. Another cool safety feature here is when you put the car in reverse, this mirror automatically tilts down to help you see if you're backing up maybe next to a curb. So that is just a brief overview of this 2024 Outback Touring XT. It's Subaru's most luxurious and most expensive Outback that they've ever built. MSRP on this one is right around $45,500, and that includes a $800 trailer hitch. So you're looking at right about $45,000 for this thing. I am trying to grow this channel slowly, of course. I'm not expecting anything huge, but I would appreciate some likes and maybe a subscribe down below if you have a moment, and we'll talk to you guys again later. Bye.